For lucid dreamers, it bears striking resemblance with internally generated wake-induced lucid dreams. So is astral projection real? The astral confusion. Okay. Some people, as teenagers, they're set on having an OBE, okay? And through meditation practices and tantalizing experience of some experienced people have experience of passing through. It's called the vibrational state. It's a harsh buzzing sensation which marks the onset of sleep. And around the same time, you can be having lucid dreams. You can separate your awareness from your body in bed and float in the bedroom. So here you go, Michelle, float. Sometimes it's clear if you're floating in your dream bedroom or in a completely different location, and then you go to sleep. Other times it felt absolutely for real, and being aware of being in your own room. So there you go. Floating around your room. So there you go, Michelle. So, over time, you can have more wilds, which we went over, wilds. Wake-induced lucid dreams. Wake-induced lucid dreams. Wilds. Do you? Really? Even with your meds? Wow. I don't have any. Anyway. Other times you can, over time, you have more wilds. In which you enter your dreams from a waking state. If you didn't imagine a dream scene in time, you'd start dreaming of, say, your bedroom, and then float out of your body and out the window, for instance, okay? And it's as tangible and real as any astral projection experience you can have. These slightly different exit methods were all they say are internally generated dream states. And the links between the two, soul travel and lucid dreams. Interestingly, the core experience of soul travel or OBEs, sleep paralysis, and wake-induced lucid dreams are really quite similar. It kind of begins when you're half asleep in bed. You may feel paralyzed. You're aware that you're lying in bed, but there's some funny, strange things going on. And as you disassociate from your body, you feel like if you're floating. Your mind totally shuts off awareness from your physical body. And as long as you're awake and your body falls asleep, you will transfer your awareness to a dream body, so to speak. You can describe this as a spirit or astral body. Or you could call it your lucid dream body. And you carry the perception that you're still paralyzed or somehow stuck in your body in bed. It will create a very frustrating experience. It could even become scary, especially if you start to dream that evil entities or astral spirits have entered the room. That's a mark of sleep paralysis. I don't have sleep. Does anybody here have sleep paralysis? That's pretty scary. Or know of anybody? That would just, yeah, no, I can't even imagine having that. Okay. But once you separate from your body, you can explore your room, pass through walls and windows, and fly out into the night. So, if there's a reliable principle in lucid dreaming, it's that your expectations play a leading role in your dreams. This is just one way to establish it's a personal experience. Equally, during an astral projection, you might travel to different planes, see layers of reality shaped by energy and light. But there's one similarity that remains. Your thoughts guide your experience. So, in the same way, if you imagine a friend's house in your travels, you will likely zap there in an instant. If you imagine your body back in bed, you will quickly return to it. And if you expect to see the silver cord connecting to your body, yes, some people do see it. I think that's a way of your astral body finding its, keeping it grounded to you so you don't lose it. Because if that cord breaks or something happens to it, apparently you're going to die. So there's techniques you can do to bring on the astral projection. And of course, you have all your skeptics and scientists. There's no evidence that people experience astral travel have actually gone anywhere. Well, how the hell do they know? I'm sorry, but how do they know? Makes no sense to me. You can't. Why are you dissing something you know nothing about? Yeah, but a good one is you float around in your room. So, Michelle, there you go. That is a real thing. So there you go. Let's see. I'm trying to see if this is going to be of any use to anybody. Okay. Anybody who has had some experience or a lot of experience with astral projection knows that's not all fun and games. That's not all, wonderful scenes, wonderful other planes and worlds. There's always a need for tons of protection against astral attacks and negative astral entities and demons that could torment and possess you. So again, please, if you're trying this, get a book or something on it. Learn how to do this and do it safely. It's like anything else. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. They have no clue. I hate it. Oh, there's no evidence. Here we go, black and white. Things are not black and white. There's so much gray in between there. And they just won't admit that. And I think you're right. They're scared. Everybody's wrong but them. Gotta love it. So, please, if you're going to try this or, even experience this, get a book on the techniques of astral projection because they're things out there. As we well know from the movie Insidious, yes. There's demons that can torment and possess you out there. Here's an article about a demon pulled me out of my body. And I'm going to read this for you. And it's a personal experience from somebody. They want to start by sharing their personal experience with a demon in the astral plane. At this time in their life, they were heavily involved in metaphysical research, meditation, and lucid dreaming. And every single night for about 2 weeks, they were having crazy, vivid, lucid dreams, sleep paralysis, or false awakenings. They were reading a book at the time, How to Astral Project, and use it as a tool. And after reading it, they would always get a weird feeling like something spiritual was going to happen, but there was also fear. One night, they had a very lucid dream. When they first became lucid, it seemed no different the dozens of times they had it before. But as the dream progressed, they started to feel like the lucid dream was becoming more real, as if they were crossing over from a dream to a more vivid OBE experience. They remember saying, okay, now I can't even tell if this is a dream or real life anymore. And after what seemed like a minute later, the car they were driving in started glitching out and jerking around. Then they were pulled out of their car and was hovering over their neighborhood. They were about 100 feet above the housetops. and about 15 feet in front of them appeared a being who had red skin with black markings on his face and wearing a long red cloak. He looked at me and smiled in a very sinister way that seemed to say, "I got you," in a way that made him feel like he was mocking him and asserting authority. A third eye then appeared in his forehead, and it opened at this person, and they began to be pulled into it. His consciousness disoriented for a minute, and it seemed as though my awareness was being sucked right into him. After this happened, they experienced about 3 seconds of darkness, and when they opened their eyes, they found themselves hovering 4 feet in the air over the top of their sleeping body in the bedroom. And they frantically began to try to re-enter their body. His light body was going in and out of my physical body as feelings of electrical disorientation was happening. After fighting and trying to pinch myself back into my body, they re-entered it, but was paralyzed to be pulled out a second time. This was terrifying and made them realize how little control I had while I was lucid dreaming, soul traveling, and outside their body. And this and other demonic lucid dreams and experiences happened to them while they reinforced protections over themselves, practicing meditation, visualize white light around yourself before bed, repeated affirmations of safety and security. But the demons don't care. When you are in their territory, you are fair game. Proof of this is a very common experience of demonic astral rape that happens against people's wills in the astral planes. That's not cool. These entities can come to you against your will. So this is not a good thing. So demons trick people into astral things by posing as other beings also. Could be a spirit guide or something. Make sure you protect yourself when you do this. Do your meditation. Follow rules. It's like with the Ouija board. Follow the rules. There's rules to these things. Don't just go and do this. You're opening yourself up to much, much more than you realize. So anyway, the spirit guide showed off with a host of other demons and pinned down her astral body. This is crazy. And they shapeshift in the astral plane. While they were being attacked, they reached around to grab the thing, and it'll shift and become an arm, and a hand then, and it'll bite back. So it's crazy. They can shapeshift in this astral plane. So they disguise themselves as people, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever, wife, husband, best friend, whatever. And people are paralyzed against their will. So, again, get a book on this or Google it, whatever you need to do this safely. Don't just try and do this out of the blue, okay? It's like everything else, like a Ouija board. You don't do it by yourself. There's a reason for this. Because you can leave a portal open, and guess what's going to happen? So there's just as with anything, you have the good points, and you're going to have your bad points. And in a few weeks, we're going to talk about some of these. Maybe you need a Reiki. This balances your auras and everything. So, astral parasites, they call them. That parasites latch onto you. You always feel them clinging to you or something being ejected. And it's not a good thing. So just remember this. When you are outside of your body, your defense systems are no longer present like you have. Yeah, fun. Yeah.